between praise and hunt. Um, you might as well kill her. Okay, we'll save here. I was about to say is that it actually doesn't take. I don't know what, if the internet here is that good, but it really doesn't take very long for videos to be uploaded on YouTube. Even videos nearly 2 hours long, which is great in my opinion. But yeah, it's a lot faster than it was back home in America. Like it uploads really quickly. It takes a while for it to process though, which is fine. Okay. Well, maybe we can get that taken care of right now. Because the sooner the better, right? Probably not. We'll have to do that later. Sorry for a little early spoiler, but that's important for a puzzle. Wondering if I could just turn on that light there. Guess not. All this blood. It was the blood of the moon. It was impossible. Dude, I don't understand this. Why include this? And I apparently missed this one too. I wake up in a bedroom I have never seen before. An old black lady is knitting in a corner. She tells me, "Cry and get over it, child. Life goes on." I put my hand on my stomach and I understand. They took it away. Everything in the world suddenly seems to fall apart around me. I am in Rockford, Illinois, at the end of the tether with no money. The old lady agrees to let me stay for a few more days. She has been paid for that anyway. She doesn't tell me anything, but I know enough already. I find a job as a waitress in a lowly restaurant out of town. I want to sing, but no sound comes out of my mouth. After a while, though, I have no tears left. I've been crying for too long. I can't cry any more, neither for me nor for the child I will never. But one thing is for sure. I will be back to New York soon. was impossible to break these planks without the proper. Linen shoes. Damn boiler, I had to calm down. I just missed one step. So we gotta get these levels up. Andrea, I'm leaving the maternity and you're still asleep. I know the delivery was exhausting and I don't want to wake you up. You told me you had no place to go with your baby. I have talked with my husband and we agreed to share a house with both. We believe you deserve it. It's not a big place, but having two babies in our house will make up for it. And I think even the three of us will barely be enough to take care and spoil our little angels. We are waiting for you at home, 38 Ocean Road. Look for the Woolworth. Don't hesitate. Come. Goodness, there's a lot. Someone, presumably William, took it out on that desk. Bye-bye. So this is pretty. Okay, so this is the map. There's the boiler room. We got the power. And so we need to get all of the water. Gonna save. the wrong way. Finally, the beast started. I could move on. More women's shoes. That axe was a comforting find. The planks would submit. The soundtrack stepped it up.
The faces scattered in the mansion were haunting me. Each painting had told me of its story. It was like a prompter to an actor whose role is written while he plays it. The mansion wanted a witness for its drama to exist. It was using me to write its story. Right in my brain. With an ink of blood and darkness.
To willing women were a threat he had to sacrifice for his own salvation. Selena. The base was waiting for something to... Is supposed to be a light. Books about lunar rituals, fertility, initiation, murder. So it looks like William was performing lunar rituals because he's in love with the moon. By killing all these women that resembled his mother. Alright, let's save. There's our answer. So, it's the ankh, circle with the dot, and the skull. I felt a puff of fresh air on my skin and the smell of...
I was lost. My mind didn't belong to me anymore. My memory had been stolen, trapped in the tumult of the accident, which somehow had become the day I was born. This night of ghosts and death. This night, which was the night of the world. This night had made me the witness of an unending tragedy.
I have money in New York and not in a bank at a freelancing baker. Who can trust the banks after the crash? He is a worthy man who lost a lot himself when Wall Street collapsed. He seems happy to see me come back. I take all my money back after paying him his fees and I go to Harlem. I have personal belongings to collect. I'd given my banker one of the keys to the flat. I am so scared, my heart is beating so fast, but Jim isn't there. The place is full of ghosts. I try to avoid seeing. November is here at last. It's cold and I seek revenge. People walk fast in the streets, eager to get home. I put a scarf on my hair and wear glasses to avoid being recognized. I also know how to hide my Norwegian accent. I know where I have to go. It's the last place I want to go, one of the disgusting places the modern world is built on.
It had made me one of the characters in its plot. And I wasn't there by chance. No. Places like this one pick their stories and their characters. They crush them. They drive them mad. And they keep their madness in their walls. This is what fuels them and keeps them alive. I tried going back in my memories, remembering a woman, a kid, a job. I had no story, no canvas to remind me of those. In this labyrinth, I felt lonelier than ever. In this world, there will always be a green room for people like you, Selena. A dark room in which their light can grow. If they don't die first.
Bumpy Johnson's face doesn't show any expression when I place the money on his desk. He is the little prince of Harlem's mob, Lottie St. Clair's lover and lieutenant. They know who I am because they saw me singing in some clubs and because they have been keeping an eye on Jim for quite some time. I give them another reason to be mad at him. It's a letter from Jim pledging allegiance to John M. Dunn, a former lieutenant of Lottie's arch-nemesis Dutch Schultz. When Bumpy asks me why I'm doing this, I don't think twice. The day Jim killed my child, they told me life was going on. For some, life goes on, Bumpy answers. He gives me a cigarette. Maybe not for Jim. And I smoke for the first time in my life. I decide to buy a bottle of whiskey to take a train and drink up to Boston. While the countryside passes by in the dark, I want to sing for everything I have lost. But despite I paid blood money, my voice is still like a prisoner in my chest. Something is broken, so I drink, and I am looking for peace in that bottle.
This light, which emanated from you, it had probably always been there. It was your voice which attracted people who came to see you sing. It was you.
One morning, I read in the Daily Boston a New York jazz producer is dead, Jim Erziger. He did better in California. You know the rest. I'm hiding here in Black Lake. These dark suburbs are a good place to wait to atone for your sins or to kill yourself. I am not alone. All the friends one needs are in a bottle of whiskey. I discover the smoke and mirrors. I go on stage one night without knowing what would happen. I haven't sung in months. I think about my father playing the piano as the first snow is falling one morning in Oslo. And my voice comes out of the grave, fresh and pure as the first spring of flowers spring. Eliot hires me. And then there was you. Your manners, your elegance, your discretion, sharing my thirst, the thirst that takes us to the end of the night. The night how I learned to love you.
Would I have gone and talked to a girl like Selena in the world of the living? Probably not. Her light would have burned me alive. But here, I was a moth. And in her light, I was seeing the beginning and the end of all things.
Here we have another puzzle. I know running causes the match to go out faster, but I'm not in a patient mood. I should be right. Is there something I'm missing? Should be the Ankh. Oh, I was right. Something else I needed to do. So I need to get it in that position, and then I need to press this. Okay. Let's get some more matches. Excuse me.
Why did you do this?
Come on. What? I think it just saved. Yeah, I think. Damn it. I don't recall this part. Oh wait, yeah, now I remember. Come on, dude. Light your fucking matches. Damn it! You can hardly see her. That's the worst thing. It's way too monochrome and you can hardly see her. Well, it could be worse.
I knew it. The scent of blood in the air. It was hers. Anger was growing in me. Thinking about William stabbing her with a blade. But it wasn't over yet. Oh no. I was going to save her. It didn't matter where the wolf would hide. I would skin it.
The bucket which fell down the well. That was an eternity ago. Yep, that bucket that we pushed down at the beginning. It's right here. It was the key. It's supposed to vibrate my controller when I have it correct. Two. Now when I solved this, it was by pure luck. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I just got lucky. I don't know how I did it.
New scents started filling the air again. Sea spray, moist soil, plants. Soon after, I could hear rain and thunder. She had guided me on the way out. She had saved my life. But as all prisoners know so well, you're not free just because you can see the sky. This was just another setting for the same tragedy.